Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with DR Holistic Healer, aka Sonia B. I am back with a quick prophetic message that God's Soul Spirit gave it to me this morning. For those of you who are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. And for those of you who return back, I want to say welcome back. And for those of you who do not know, I translate messages from the spiritual world into this physical 3D world. And I am also I'm also an intuitive clairvoyant Hayoka empath who receive divine prophetic messages, as well as I receive intuitive messages, through music. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to drive and stay focused here too. But anyway, so with that being said, let me give you the message of the song that was playing in my head this morning, and the message that goes along with the message that I'm about to give. So that song was the song by Rihanna, the one with Love on the Brain. And I say all that to say because God's Soul Spirit showed me this morning that this was a lesson that was back in the school building again. I told you, anytime those lessons come up, it's having to do with certain lessons that people are learning. So I say all that to say, it was like a male as well as a female. So this is just, God was showing me that he's trying to bring these energies together, should I say, trying to get them on one accord. So I say all that to say, it's like it came in the form of a teacher kind of like telling two students that they needed to stay after school. So it was a boy as well as a girl. And I say all that to say, and it's kind of like, I remember, I'm not sure, I kind of got the feeling like one was a little upset because they had to stay after school. I don't know exactly what they had to stay after school for, but I don't want to get caught up in that message, but the point of the matter was they had to stay after school for like detention, in other words. And it was just the two of them in a classroom. Need I remind you? So anyway, one of them got a little upset because and I'm not sure which one it was, but one of them got a little upset because they had to stay after school and do detention. So with that being said, the two of them was in the classroom, and it's like, the teacher was in the classroom for a moment, but then she needed to leave the classroom and step outside the classroom for a minute. And she told him that basically she'll be right back. So with that being said, she basically came back into the classroom, and apparently she gave them assignment before she left the classroom. So when she came back into the classroom, she basically said, okay, let me see what the both of you have done. So on this piece of paper, I noticed it was, on the paper, I noticed that there was whatever papers that she had given the both of them. From what I can see, it was like, now need I remind you, these two students were kind of sitting near each other, but they weren't looking at each other's paperwork, should I say. So that was just giving me the indication that they wasn't looking at anything that they was doing physically with the eye. But what I'm getting now, God Soul Spirit what I'm getting is God was just basically trying to put these two people on the same accord, in other words. So he's doing it behind the scenes, in other words. So he's doing it spiritually. So I say all that to say, neither one of them had looked at each other's paper to see what it was that they were doing. So apparently she asked them to do something, and it wasn't really specific what she asked them to do for his assignment. But what I saw was when she had the two papers, and she collected the two papers from both of them, and as she collected as she collected the two papers from both of them, she basically realized, hey, in so many words, like they both drew the same exact thing. The only thing different was the shading of the colors of what was drawn. So on the paper, from what I could see, was like 3 patches of grass. So, but the 3 patches of grass were kind of like, almost like, I don't know, they had like little small walkways in between the little 3 patches of grass. And when I say patches, I mean they was like, rectangle shape. They were pretty wide, but it was enough to cover like one side of the paper. But again, one of them had they both had the same exact picture, but again, the only thing different was their shadings. The color of their grass shadings was just off, just by a little. So I say all that to say that God is trying to get some of you all, he's trying to He's trying to get you together with your kingdom spouses. Thank you, Spirit. He's trying to get you together with your kingdom spouses, should I say, and trying to get y'all on one accord, you know. And sometimes, you know, as I said, one of the individuals in the dream, again, I can't remember which one it was, but one of them got upset because they had to stay after attention. So I say all that to say, we all know that on this twin flame journey, it has been a roller coaster ride. It seems like there's always the chaser, then it always seems like there's the runner, and then, you know, whatever the case may be. So, you know, whichever one you are and whichever part that you play, most likely there's one who wasn't kind of on the same page. So in other words, it's like God is trying, basically what I'm hearing God say is basically like, it's going to get to a point in time that in some way, shape or form, you're going to find yourself kind of being on the same page, even if that has to be of, you know, circumstance, being in certain situations and circumstances that, you know, that disrupts you. What I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, what I'm hearing that disrupts your life in a sense, that causes you to bend, fold, to accept, to go with the flow, you know. Thank you, Spirit. Going with the rhythms of, you know, life force energy rather than always trying to resist it. So again, wherever you play your part at, you pick and choose. But again, God is trying to get his kingdom spouses, you know, on one accord, should I say. So anyway, that was a message that I received. But again, I will put in the description box below the song, just in case you guys forget. It'll be in the, actually, I'll probably put in a comment. Anyway, the song again was by Rihanna, Love on the Brain. So yeah, so anyway, but I just wanted to get you guys that message before Monday or whatever, so that way I'm not trying to play catch up and having a whole bunch of messages in case that's that retrograde in case other messages come through. So I'm not trying to play catch up. Anyway, so you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a beautiful day. It is beautiful outside. Try to get out in nature. Try to go to a lake, marina, wherever they got some water at, to just cleanse yourself, be out in the sun, just bask in the sun, just whatever. Even if you're doing it by yourself, sit out on your patio, just do something, just get outside and just vibrate high. Anyway, so anyway, you guys stay blessed, stay sweet, and much love, much light. Bye.